What's up, guys? I'm Nick X Micro. This is my intro because I lost my intro, and this is the Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1 review. Alright guys, so how I'm going to do this review is going to be, I'm going to compare the movie to the book, or the book to the movie, however you want to see it. Let's get started. First off, the 7 Potters. How they did this, copied the book exactly. How everyone came into the room, how Mad-Eye was just anxious to get out of the room, or to get out of the house. They explained how the tracer was still on him because he was still of age. He was not 17 yet. And how they transformed was perfect. How they described it in the book is exactly how they did in the movie. I really liked it, and I really like how Daniel Radcliffe played everyone's parts very well. He did how the facial expressions, he did everything perfect. I really did enjoy it, and that's what I thought about the 7 Potters. Now to the going away part. When they flew out, the Death Eaters of course attacked them, but how they did this did not copy the book at all. How they did it was Hagrid got stunned from in his back, and he didn't fall. The sidecar did not fall. But how they did it in the movie was really good, but I wish they would have copied the book, because that would have been more kind of action-packed, I believe, because how Harry fell off the sidecar in the book, when I'm reading it, I'm like, oh, what's going to happen? Is he going to die? What's going on? But how they did it in the movie, it wasn't that, it didn't copy the book, but it was really good. So they did play that off very nicely, and I did really like that. And then Hedwig's death. How Hedwig died, well, before Hedwig died, Harry released Hedwig to set him free, so he wouldn't get hurt or anything like that. In the movie, though, he had Hedwig in his cage, in his lap, in the sidecar, when Hagrid started flying away, and he got hit by the killing curse. But in the movie, how Hedwig came back to save or protect Harry from the killing curse and took the shot for Harry and died. I kind of like how they played that off. That was kind of cool, but I wish they did copy the book, because in the book they specify how Harry's signature move is the Expelliarmus charm, and they didn't do that, which kind of bothered me a little bit, but they did. I guess it shows loyalty of Hedwig and loyalty of friendship, I guess you can say, from a boy to his owl, I guess, if that's what you want to say. Shut up. Second thing they did, they left out Harry's birthday completely. They didn't show Hagrid giving him the bag that he could put anything in, and he's the only one that can get into that bag. They did not even reference that bag. They didn't do anything for the bag, which really bothered me. They didn't do nothing for Harry's birthday. I don't care. Yeah, it was Harry's birthday, but that bag is very important, because it shows the Snatchers can't get it, the Death Eaters can't get it, Voldemort can't get it. So he can put his most valuable stuff in there, and he puts the Horcruxes in there, but they didn't even reference that at all, and I didn't like that. And then the kissing part with Ginny in the movie was, I guess it was okay, but it didn't follow the book, how she wanted to give him a birthday present, a goodbye birthday present, and then Ron walks in the room. In this one, I think it was George. Yeah, George walked in the room with his ear half missing because he got hit with a curse with a toothbrush sticking out his ear, which was really funny. I kind of like how they played that off. It was really funny, and George just made the scene hilarious. It was really good. Alright, I'm going to fast forward into the movie a little bit. The 3 brothers story, the illustration of the story was amazing. I like how they just went into this whole different world with this animated thing with the 3 brothers, with the Resurrection Stone, the Cloak of Invisibility, and the Elder Wand. It was really good how they did this, but one thing I don't agree with, the Resurrection Stone is supposed to be round or oval shape, I believe, and how they put the Resurrection Stone in the illustration was a diamond-shaped thing, just like the ring, the Horcrux ring, which I can see what they're probably going to do. They're going to make the Horcrux ring and the Resurrection Stone exactly the same thing, which I do not like, because that does not follow the book. I do not like that part. I can see what they're going to do, and if they do it, they better play that off pretty good in part 2, but if they don't play that off very good, that's going to create a lot of tension with the Harry Potter fans and the Harry Potter world. It's going to be it will tick a lot of people off, including me, so I didn't like that part at all. And now we're at the end of the movie where Dobby's death, which Dobby's death was very emotional. A lot of people around me were crying at that part. How Dobby died followed the book exactly. The burying part, I don't believe it followed the book very well, but it was a very emotional time, and that's how basically they ended the movie. But the actual ending is Voldemort looking down at Dumbledore's tomb, breaking it open, face to face with Dumbledore, steals the Elder Wand, shoots lightning up in the air, and it starts off, kicking off part number 2. Part number 2, I see where it's going to start off. It's going to start off from Shell Cottage, which I agree with, kind of. It's going to start off slow, but part 2 is going to be very action-packed. I cannot wait for part 2. Part 2 is going to be amazing. Now, I see some problems with the Harry Potter fan base because there was some references to some old Nazi Germany references. The Ministry was wearing red armbands with an M on them. The whole they want us to mate with their kind. The statue in the Ministry of the Muggles, under the rock, and there's a lot of Nazi Germany references that I was noticing throughout the whole movie, but with the Snatchers and everything, I don't know how some people are going to take this. We'll see over the weeks if people are like, oh, you referenced this, that's bad, we gotta take the movie away, or that's bad. I don't know how they're going to do this. They did do that in the book, though, but I thought they would take out like kind of like the armbands and stuff like that, but they didn't, which I kind of agree with, but you know, it might cause some controversy. We'll see over the weeks. Guys, this is my Harry Potter Deathly Hallows Part 1 review. Hope you enjoy. Let me know what you think of the movie in a comment below or in a video response. And that's what's up today. We live all day, every day. I'm a huge Harry Potter fan. Please leave comments below and let me know what you think of the movie. I'm off. Peace off. We live.